So we do run all 4 copies of the Team Rocket's Zubat, the 3 copies of the Team Rocket's Golbat for that Sneaky Bite ability. When we evolve up our Golbat from our hand, we can put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then we do run the 3 copies of the Team Rocket's Crobat EX here. This will be our main attacker. We do have that ability Biting Spree. When we evolve up our Crobat from our hand from our Golbat, we can choose 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and put 2 damage counters on each of them. And then we do have the Assassin's Return for the 2 Dark Energies. We can do 120 base damage, and then we do have the option to put this Pokemon back into our hand and then discard any attached cards. And then for our secondary attacker, we have a 2-2 line of the Rockruff and Lycanroc. It is fighting type, so it does complement Crobat pretty well. If we go up against a lightning deck, we can hit them for weakness and not use our Crobat, which is weak to lightning. And then we do have that ability Spike Clad. When we evolve up this Pokemon from our hand, we can get 2 spiky energy cards from our discard pile and attach them to this Pokemon. And then we do have the Clamping Fangs for our attack for the 3 colorless, which will be the 3 spiky energies most likely. We can do 40 base damage and then 40 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So it'll be pretty easy to ramp up the damage for this attack since we're getting damage counters into play with both Golbat and Crobat EX. And then we do run the 1 copy of the Monkey Dory here for that Adrenabrain ability. Once during your turn, if we have a Dark Energy attached to this Pokemon, we can move over 3 damage counters from one of our Pokemon over to one of your opponents. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of the Cleffa for draw support with the Grasping Draw. We can draw until we have 7 cards in our hand, as well as we do have a 0 retreat cost, which this is a good pivot Pokemon to have on your bench.